All right, so UFC Paris, Ailin Perez goes from trembling on scales to victoriously twerking in her opponent's face. All right. All right, so you see the twerk right there, right? All right, let's re-show that again real quick. I can't play the volume obviously, but you see the twerk after the victory. Okay. And the reason why I have Ailin Perez highlighted there, because Perez kind of sounds like Paris, right? And we had the Olympics just in Paris, France as well. Okay, so Paris, Perez, and let me pull up the article real quick. Perez, Yahoo, twerk. Let's take a look at this. Let me share the tab over here. So here's the story. It says we're not quite sure how to describe Ailin Perez's weekend, and this was, you see the date. So this was just about a month ago. Okay. We're not quite sure how to describe Ailin Perez's weekend at UFC Paris, but it was eventful. The Argentine mixed martial artist became the subject of some concern Friday when she reported for weigh-ins, clearly looking like she had just suffered a brutal weight cut. She was visibly trembling and needed a beat to raise her arms for a flexing photo op, as you see right here. Let me see if I can. Okay, let's take a look. So you see right here. Let me cut that volume. All right. So yeah, I guess those weight cuts can be brutal, right? But she looks in shape, that's for sure. And I guess proud of herself, proud enough to give us the twerk in the ring, right? Oh yeah. Okay. So all right, so let me go back to the slides here if it allows me to. Let's see. If it allows me to. Oh, okay, so it's gonna allow me to. So back, I was afraid that it was gonna cut the video off there. All right, so back over here. So we're gonna get into this a little bit. Again, let's check the twerk out one more. There's the twerk again one more time. Okay, so she ends up good in the end, right? Okay, so again, like UFC Paris, right? You see right there, Paris, Perez, okay, and an Argentine mixed martial artist. Okay, here's the code, right? And this is where I check in with the connections. And it's very easy when we use the Gematria calculator and we look at the birthdays and such. So you see this event, September 28th. It's not a coincidence, just 7 days before her birthday. That's usually how it happens with this story, or with these stories. You'll find their birthdays very close to the events. Not every time, but it seems like most of the time recently, right? So 7 days before her birthday, look at her last name, Perez, with the English language going forwards. You get 70, kind of like 7, right? and even Paris, France equals 70 like 7. Now this was kind of a prelim, I guess. This wasn't like the main event, right? But you see Perez equals 34 like France. And it's just something with the language. Again, Perez and Paris, right? It's a UFC fight night. Mos Mociano versus Saint Denis took place live from Accor Arena in Paris, France on September 28, 2024. And it says see the final prelim and main card events. But this was more like an undercard, right? I was scrolling through the card and I had to scroll a little ways to find this one. Maybe we'll look a little bit more at the end at that. But you see her October 5th birthday, okay? And right already, really no coincidence. You see that's a lot of 51s and 15s right there. Ailin Perez, 115 and 155. UFC Paris equals 51. Ultimate Fighting Championship 150. Ultimate Fighting 251. Even just UFC, which most of us call it, short for Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC equals 51 and 15. And again, with Ailin Perez, you see 115 and 155. And those are just the 4 ciphers that we utilize there. Okay. And let me go back over here real quick. And we'll just let me scroll down a bit. It's okay. Let me read a little bit more of this. The weight cut didn't prevent Perez from missing weight, as she came in at a half pound over the 136 limit at bantamweight. And the fight against Daria Zeleznyakova went on as a catchweight, with Perez forfeiting 20% of her purse to her opponent. The fight went better for Perez than the weigh-in, as you saw, late in the first round, in which Perez landed 7. Look at that. That's on the fly, y'all. Landed 7 significant strikes and 2 takedowns. She got Zeleznyakova to tap out with an arm triangle. What she did next, again, was well impressive with the twerk. But look at that. Can you believe it? That's why we kind of go and look at the article on the fly as well. 7 significant strikes to go with Paris, France, 70 like 7, Perez, 70 like 7, and 7 days before her birthday. How about that? That's amazing. Twerking has become a signature for Perez, but doing that to an opponent who agreed to go forward with your fight after you missed weight is quite a choice. At least one fighter also enjoyed seeing Perez struggle with her weight, as Tracy Cortez mocked her on X after Perez criticized Cortez for cutting her hair to make weight in July. Okay. And this is a quote by Perez. It didn't bother me, but it did tough my ovaries, Perez said. Ovaries? Is that how you spell ovaries? But fighters who talk badly about me end up paying for it in the cage. You can ask Jocelyn Edwards. I know I didn't knock her out, but I hit her quite badly in the striking. Daria is completely wrong, and I'm going to show it in the cage. The more she underestimates me, the more dangerous I get. However, it happened. The win was Perez's 4th straight and improved her record to 11-2. Look at this, with 7 wins by finish. Can you believe it? That is a boatload of 7s already. And wow. And let's just go over here. Let me share the tab. UFC Paris 243. card. All right, so let me click on the UFC.com here. If it's gonna open it, that's wild. No, it's not gonna open it. Okay, so here it is right here. I was wanting the card to pop up. Here it is right here. So yeah, preliminary. Ailin Perez, Argentine professional mixed martial artist who currently competes in the women's bantamweight division. As of October 1st, she is ranked 14 now in the UFC women's bantamweight ranking. All right, so you see that highlighted right there. And it's not going to easily, how come it's not, I don't know why it's not letting me escape from the tab. That's scary because when you press that X, it'll stop the video sometimes. So I guess I don't want to try to do that a lot, but we're good. Now we're back over here. So that's a lot of sevens that we already caught, huh? All right, so let's go forward again now. And it's interesting that fighting equals 36 in the reverse cipher. The weight cut didn't prevent Perez from missing weight as she came in a half pound over the 136-pound limit, and fighting equals 136. And that's at bantamweight. And again, note the fight against Daria went as a catch weight, with Perez forfeiting 20% of her purse to her opponent. Okay, so Argentina, right? The Argentine mixed martial artist. Look at Argentina equals 89 like Ultimate Fighting, and twerking equals 44 like Argentina. I mean, what really would be the odds? That's like the main focus, and it's right in the title. Okay, twerking 44 like Argentina, Argentina 89 like Ultimate Fighting, right? Okay, and we're seeing a lot of numbers here that um, connect elsewhere, and I'll bring it up here in due time. But look at Daria, the opponent here. I don't know when that picture's from, but it looks like she got beat up bad in that picture. That's just a picture that I got off of Google. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's from this fight or not. But look at Daria equals 49 forwards with the English language, the alphabet. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Just apply it like that. Daria equals 49. And the upcoming birthday for Elaine, I think, or I might have to, oh, no. Daria's birthday is January 23rd. She goes down, she gets, twerked on here. She picks up the loss. Look at Daria equals 49, okay? And her upcoming birthday is 49 date numerology. And the fight date, September 28, leaves 94 days in the year, okay? And Ailin Perez is born in 94. How about that? And you see Kamala Harris. It's interesting because this is all trending, right? The 49 is huge because Kamala Harris, the 49th vice president, running for president, right? And Kamala Harris equals 49 in the code. Vice president equals 149. And look at Harris, like Paris, like UFC Paris, but Perez. Remember that? Perez, Paris. We had the Olympics in Paris, France as well. So you see how everything comes together here. Again, Daria equals 49. Her next birthday, 49 date numerology. Okay, the fight leaves 94 days in the year. This was again September 28th. So, what, about a month now, huh? I think today's the 28th. So yeah. So about a month it appears. That's amazing, I think. All right. And Elaine with the twerking kind of looks like Ailin, which is interesting, right? Or Alien, that's interesting for sure. Remember Chris Cyborg, that character? I'm not sure if she's still fighting in the UFC, but Chris Cyborg, interesting name as well. But Elaine, like Alien, kind of like Alan. Perez, like Paris, like Harris. And you see the connections, and she's born in 94 there, okay? So, and Kamala equals 123, exactly like Daria, her birthday 123, January 23rd, right? And I'm not sure if that record's completely updated, but it says right there pro MMA record 9-2. All right, born in 96. So, and again, you see right there Harris like Paris, like Perez, right? And you see UFC returns to Paris. Not a coincidence. And, we had the Olympics there. And who was there as well in the Olympics? Snoop Dogg was a huge, maybe the biggest celebrity there. He's got the same birthday as Kamala Harris, okay? October 20th. And look, you see right there, that was the undercard. But you see UFC Fight Night 243 in Paris. I think I mentioned maybe these guys earlier. They're not the focus of the decode, but that's the poster. So I guess those are the big, that is a big fight right there, whoever those guys are. But the point being, UFC Fight Night Paris 243. Okay. The president, right? Kamala, the VP to the president. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. equals 243. His full name. Okay? Just like UFC Fight Night Paris. Wow, right? Completely wow right there. Okay? And I don't know why it's doing that. Damn it. I don't want to break away right now and lose it. Maybe I'll do it here at the end. Okay, let's play this again. So if it cuts off at the end, then I'll just leave it at that, right? So again, the twerking, definitely disrespectful, and that fighter was probably tired from getting choked or whatever, so I guess couldn't do nothing about it, right? What did they say? It was like a triangle or whatever. But yeah, she just eats it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she just eats it for sure right there. So, I mean, that was fun, right? That was fun, right? And yeah, UFC Alien or Alan Perez goes from trembling on scales to victoriously twerking in her opponent's face. Twerk equals 77 like United States. There was more. Oh, look, twerk equals 23 and Daria's birthday is on the 23rd. All right. And look, twerk 77, you get that 7 in there again. That was probably the biggest thing with this breakdown was all of those sevens. Even in the story, as we scrolled up the article and we did some other research, we got a bunch of sevens. Twerking equals 44. Ultimate Fighting Championship equals 444. And US equals 40-4. United States equals 40. And USA equals 40 as well. And that's all I entered right there, okay? Daria picks up the loss along with that 49. Um, oh, okay, you see that 86 there. All right, I don't think, yeah, that doesn't really land. So Ultimate Fighting equals 89. And remember the speech by Gerald Ford, if there is to be a female president, there's going to be an old man in office. He's going to croak or whatever. That was in 1989. And Taylor Swift is born in 89. Just to connect something else there. You know, Taylor Swift, huge right now as well, right? So, UFC Paris 123. Did we catch that? Ooh, UFC Paris equals 123, y'all. And Daria, you know, the last name I can't pronounce, picks up the loss. The birthday 123, Kamala 123. Damn. 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 Okay. So yeah, we can, that's enough, huh? That's enough. Wow. No, I guess we can look one more time. Right? This is definitely disrespectful, but SCRIPT, you know, so you pay me some money right now, I may take some punches and get choked. You know, twerk in my face. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, UFC Paris, Ailin Perez goes from trembling on scales to victoriously twerking in her opponent's face, y'all. There's always more to this. Again, this isn't like super trendy, but it came across my screen here and I wanted to break it down for y'all. I appreciate y'all. Again, if you like this, comment. If you want to subscribe or share it with others. Undeniable, right? And it should be to the average person, you know. But appreciate y'all again. Daily decodes 81 to 812, right? Until next time.